Zandile.
I'm Cinthia.
Nice to meet you. Once again. Every week.
Every week. The work that you have currently, Kate said,
Yeah.
it's very jazzy, like
Disco,
disco.
energetic,
Yes, so I just wanted to know what
sparkly.
inspired that before we go to mine.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So, in order to talk about the work right now at BK, I need to first start where the transformation or the metamorphosis happened, which was coming back in the space postpartum. I mean, as you might know,
Yes.
I have a little
baby.
one.
Yes.
I just gave birth, guys. I'm a mother now.
You're a
No
mother.
drama.
Mother.
No drama.
Yeah.
It felt like that period of nesting, maternity leave, and all of that was like falling into oblivion and kind of being forgotten. It felt like it. I mean, maybe it's not true, but that's how it felt.
Definitely not forgotten. Everybody was like, Zandile, where are you?
Girl, I don't know. You'll never know. You know, we live through social media sometimes so often that if you don't post, then you feel like you don't exist in the minds of people. And yeah, that after post that period, postnatal, I kind of felt like creating work was initially difficult because I couldn't keep up with my past self. I wasn't that person anymore in so many ways, like even my body as well. So I couldn't create work from that point, so I had to find a different outlet. And I started with work that was like close to me, which was like a painting of me and my daughter. And I wanted to put everything in there, literally, because it's like, oh, she's gonna grow and look at the work and think, oh, my mom is not cool, my mom is so cool. I don't know which one it's gonna be. So I wanted to put everything in there. And that's where the material part came to play, where I started using like glitter, rhinestones,
And I see those
acrylic.
little illustrative like crayons.
Yeah, like everything, like anything, like in terms of like art making, and from a material standpoint, like any material for me right now, I'm very willing to like experiment with it. And then the glitter became like a curious thing. How can I work with this? What else can it? What does it remind me of? And it took me to this era of like my favorite music eras, like disco, jazz, the glam era, the black excellence era, really. So all of those influences kind of bubbled into this one thing, which is now the work that you see at BK. It is influenced by music and disco and energy and this sense of like not being too concerned about what is required of me, but being willing to push myself and just experiment. I suppose it's an experimentation.
I really enjoy that.
I feel like I said a lot.
No. I think you actually said enough.
And your work, do you want to share about what progression you've had since you started? Because I've had the joy of like seeing your work or your practice. It feels like we started simultaneously, right around the same time.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like 2020?
Yeah, 2020, the boom. The
Crazy
dollar,
time.
I'm
Yo.
kidding.
No, it is. It is.
No, I'm kidding,
booming
but
back
yeah.
then. Yeah, we were. Definitely. It's really nice that we both speak about like women empowerment, femininity and all of that. And so for me it's been mostly about the environment that the woman is in, and that is the intimate spaces, whether the bedroom, the lounge and all of that. And so from 2020 to now, I've seen that starting out it was basically more about the other women that I was seeing and the women that I was around, or the stories I was seeing from Instagram and all social media platforms. And from like, I think recently, should I say 2023 or late 2022, the lens started to become more personal, even though the figures are like somewhat unknown to me. Like it's not me in the work physically, but they represent certain emotions and certain states of mind. You'd see one sitting down contemplating, another one on the bed, and it's just different states of like emotions existing in the same, like at the same time. And so it's been very much public, and now it's very much personal and public altogether. And with the new body of work that I want to work on as well, it's seeing how the women engage or become like in public spaces outside of the intimate spaces, so as to speak about like the growth of women and confidence mostly, because I have this thing with like confidence where most of the time it's very much performed. And so I don't want to constantly...
Is this like personal experience or just
It's
observation?
Observation and personal as well.
Yeah.
Because I would see and also feel that there are a lot of times where women would, to get to a certain space or certain stage, there's some kind of performance. And of course there's performance and art of like embodying a feeling or a moment, but there's also performance of like pretense. So that's one of the things that I like to tackle in my work, because it's like, you know, like Rihanna said, pretend. All that.
Yeah.
I have a little problem with that. Like,
are you like against the idea, or you want to challenge it? Like, what's the problem with it?
I wouldn't necessarily say like it's a problem. It's like just questioning. I mean, that's her experience of whenever she doesn't feel herself or she feels down, like what does she do? She says pretend.
Yeah.
And I get it, and at the same time I'm like, I personally, for me, I wouldn't want to pretend, because then you feel like you have to constantly perform. And what are you embodying? You're embodying confidence, yes, but is it the confidence that comes from like within? And what does that look like when you are embodying confidence that comes from within, and versus performing confidence that has to be performed for people to see that, okay, you are confident.